Well, hello there. Today I'm going to show you my brand new Kickstarter that's just arrived. This is Dungeon Saga Origins. As many of you will know, Dungeon Saga is actually my favourite dungeon crawler of all time by Mantic Games. And this is the new Dungeon Saga Origins, which is all the games wrapped into one. It comes with expansion packs from the Kickstarter. I backed for the Ultimate Pledge, which came with for lots and lots of goodies and extras. Now, I'm not going to go through every single thing in the box today because there's just too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the miniatures that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to start a weekly painting show on the Dungeon Saga range, which will include the Dungeon Saga Originals and the new Dungeon Saga Origins. So we're going to paint every single thing from Mantic Games to do with Dungeon Saga, from the old sets before the Kickstarter and of course the new Kickstarter Dungeon Saga Origins. So we've got maybe a couple of years worth of painting to do. I think it's going to be an absolutely fantastic adventure, and I hope you join me for this lovely dungeon crawl. So this is the actual box it came in. We had a couple of boxes. It's again massive box, beautiful box. Artwork is gorgeous. Now this Kickstarter also came with some lovely dungeon prints, and what I'll do is I'll show you more and more from the Kickstarter as we go on our adventure, and I'll do videos on gameplay, videos on everything to do with Dungeon Saga, and we'll also be making dungeons for Dungeon Saga to replace the boards that come with the game. We'll be making proper 3D dungeons to give all the miniatures a nice little home to live. Okay, so I will show you some of the miniatures that came with this Kickstarter. As always, the packaging by Mantic Games is absolutely phenomenal. We have 3 trays inside the box, absolutely packed full of miniatures, which means you can have these all painted up and added to your games, and you can put them back in the box, and of course they'll be safe in their boxes. Now let's get some focus and a nice close-up of each miniature. We'll just do a ladder run, and see if I've got a steady hand to show you these minis. Lots and lots of goblins and skeletons, zombies, all the favourite type of figures for your dungeon crawler games. Like I say, we'll be doing a weekly paint of all these miniatures, and we'll do little sets of each ones, including all the heroes, monsters and evil lords. But the actual range of miniatures that came with this set is absolutely fantastic. Mantic Games do have some absolutely amazing miniatures, and their sculpts are very, very nice indeed. Okay, I'll just show you the second tray. Okay, this is the second tray of miniatures. I'm very, very excited to test this game with my partner. We have played hours and hours and hours of Dungeon Saga, the very first game by Mantic Games. So it will be very interesting to see how this plays out and what the rule sets and how different it is, or if it's any different at all, really. Hopefully they've changed a few things. There are a few glitches in the old game, but I think they have sorted it all out in this one, so I'm really excited to play this game. But I will keep everybody updated on all the progress, and of course a weekly paint is to come. Okay, so let's move on to the last set of miniatures. Okay, so this is the last set of miniatures in the box. These are the larger monsters. You got the zombie troll, etc. but as you can see, a super range of miniatures. Now, I will say my first gripe about this game before we even start painting, and that is, I wish they had kept the square bases with the actual dungeon tiles. What we've got now is we've got these large round bases. There's no detail at all on the bases, so we're going to have to add our sand or whatever to the bases. The original Dungeon Saga miniatures, like here, and as you can see, this is the original Dungeon Saga miniatures, and you got these, the best bases ever. You got these Dungeon Saga bases, and they're the square, old school, with the actual tiles of the dungeon, and they're on all the old Dungeon Saga stock miniatures, and of course the new ones come with these round, very boring bases. Which is fine. We can add stuff to our bases, but I much preferred the square old bases. The actual sculpts are just as good, not a problem there, but I do prefer the old bases, and that's my only complaint so far. But I'm sure there'll be more because I'm a moaning git. I'm a moaning git. Okay, let me put this camera back on its stand so I can talk to you without it me wobbling. So there we are then. This is a little teaser, a teaser trailer of the Dungeon Saga Origins board game. This is going to be an absolutely fantastic adventure, and starting from next week I shall be doing painting of every single figure from both the original and the new Dungeon Saga Origins. We're going to start with the Dungeon Saga Origins. I might actually go up to 2 videos a week, one video from the Dungeon Saga Origins and one from the original Dungeon Saga, just so I get all my backlog of miniatures painted off. And I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic, and we'll go into more detail about the books and everything else involved with this game, including a more detailed painting of all the miniatures. So you're going to get your painting videos, you're going to get some game videos. It's going to be great. I am very excited, so stay tuned. I shall see you soon. Loads of love to every single one of you. Until next time.